Yeah, and I might spend a week on those young horses, and that's all I do is just trot around. And one day I'll trot clockwise, and I won't even bother going the other direction. And if I get it put together, cool, then I'll go the other direction the next day. And the next day, I might go the whole day that way. And so when I train one thing at a time, and I don't worry about anything else. And so like with that shoulder falling in deal, I don't care about almost everything else that they're doing. I'm focused on going straight and keeping that shoulder up. So all the rest of it, I'm not worried about. I catalog it, think about it, and plan my week. And so it might be Friday before I fix the fact that he's picking up the wrong lead every time. You know what I mean? But I fix one thing at a time.
You wouldn't worry about the lead, you're just worried about the not falling out.
Yep, because it, you know,
they're on the wrong lead, they fall in,
they're going to fall down. Yeah, and that's, I mean, that would be the only worry I would have, is that if you pick up the wrong lead, you're going to fall on me. Anybody else? Yeah.
Anything for downhill horses that are chronically on forehand? Anything you can help me with? Throw it out there, please.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Heck, I've got a little arthritis in my hocks too. As long as we're backing in sets, which is 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't have to be 3. 3 is just a number I go with. But as long as I get X amount of steps, give them a second. Couple more steps, give them a second. Couple more steps. That's what I mean by backing up in sets. As long as we're just not backing for and you can back for a solid hour. Right. Just a couple steps and then stop. You really can't do too much of this. And if that horse got a little age and a little bit of arthritis, he'll tell you when he's getting, I'm getting a little sore here, you know. And so that's fine. Then we do something else, you know. Back him 10 sets of 3, and then or 5 or whatever. I don't know your horse, but then ride him forward. Then go do something else, and then we stop and we back him up a few more steps. Thank you. I stole your horse.
That's fine. I kind of just handed her.
You want to talk a little bit with her about how there's a big difference in the impact that if you're pulling your horse back versus riding back to the
Right. Exactly. And that's what I was started to say about the hocks anyway, and then Cliff just brought it in a way better way. The hocks really aren't a big part of that backing up anyway. We're putting weight on there, but that, like the problem with the arthritis in the hock, that hock's going to bend whether I'm going forward or backwards. Doesn't make any difference. The hock's doing the same thing. I'm just loading more weight on it. But as long as I'm asking this horse to come back, then she, in this case it's she, then she's able to put that where she needs to. And if there's a little soreness, then she can go ahead and compensate for that. But if I take and I'm dragging her backwards and pulling her, then that's where you get issues with their, it's more their back getting sore than their hocks. But if
Let's say he has a bit of a drop back, so we're always working on.
Well, and that backing up is gonna strengthen his back too. And with a horse like that, I wouldn't do this with a horse like that, because we've got some age issues and this and that. But with young horses, I start backing them up hills as early on in the training, and like just coming out of the gate in my arena, just from all the traffic, there's a little dip right there, and the hill's like, it's a tiny hill, and it's maybe that long and about that steep. And my baby 2-year-olds have a hard time backing out of that little hill. And then as they get stronger and as things go on, then I start backing up a steeper and steeper and steeper hill, to where, like a finished show horse, that's an exercise I do. I trot down the hill and back up it, trot down the hill and back up it.
We do a lot of backing up hills, backing down hills.
And that's
Sounds like I just wanted to be,
You wanted an affirmation.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just gonna make him stronger. Yep, backing him up.
So much so to the Patreon crew. You guys are the reason we're able to do this and do the extra things and really do all the YouTube videos too. We wouldn't be able to make it work without you guys. So thank you so much. And any of the rest of you, you can jump on and watch any of these extra kind of things that we do on Patreon and see what's going on there. So check that out if you can.